Hey there, folks, and welcome back to, what is this, round 3 of the Superladman tournament. Yeah, by the way, it's for his channel. Go subscribe. Link is in the description. Yeah, shout out, all that stuff while we're involved. Anyways, so we're going to be going up against Waghabond, which, Superladman, I know you did this on purpose. He's my sparring partner. You wanted to knock one of us out. Wasn't that the case? Is that the case? Okay, I take back my shout out. That's what you get. So anyways, he's running a Rakdos deck with a number of different basic themes. I mean, you've got your red deck wins kind of effects in there. Sort of, it's just a Rakdos aggro sort of thing. But I mean, it does have things like Bone Splinters and Trader's Instinct and all that kind of stuff that involves Steel and Sack, of course, and Bloodfolk Connoisseur. Now, the way our deck works is versus his, since we've done this kind of testing, is a lot of high toughness creatures to deal with, like his Child of Knights. So our turtles beat his Child of Knights. Yes, I said the turtles. Anyways, so that's the kind of thing we're looking into. Also, doesn't look like he's running any sort of energy. So if he steals one of our creatures, it's going to be you know, low power, high toughness, but it's not really going to help him in any real meaningful way, although it does get a bonus. There's a few other things, like he's got a number of removal spells, but by the time he can really do things in a flexible manner, we've got a number of low power guys going up against him. He's got to have a build up, and so it's whether or not he gets to that build-up before we get to our aggression. So it's an interesting way how this deck works and how this matchup's going to work. We were kind of discussing how this would go, and it's interesting. So look forward to that, and gameplay is going to be coming right up here in a second to see how we do. All right, we're in and on the play. Technically, again, I clicked the wrong deck the first time. It was so weird. Okay, so we have a card draw, 4 lands. Sure, okay. So let's start with Turtle. Get her out there. Turn 2, we can play out the rest of our castables. Oh my goodness. Let's see how this goes. And save the Unbridled Growth for when we untap and see what happens. There's the Arsonist, okay. So we can swing into that, that's fine. Of course, he can swing back, so that's a thing. Alright, so swinging it is. And spend the 2 energy. So where he's got Trader's Instinct, I'm half thinking balance the threats. We'll see how things go, of course. I mean, nothing's perfect here. So drop that. We'll Unbridled Growth that, and we'll turtle. So we got our 1-drops, but next turn we're going to need a 3-drop to maintain the balance. If we get, say, a Thriving Rhino, then maybe we can bump our turtle up to a 2/5. There's an Ember Hauler. It's a nice little combination there of what he's got there. Also can block some nice stuff. He's definitely going full defense on this. He is running scared on that one. All right, so let's crack this. We can work around this. Grip of the Royal, very nice. So we can pop off this if we truly wanted. He's gonna have to do a triple block followed by, oh, he can do a lot of defensive damage, that's for sure. So with that said, I'm tempted to just fly over top. I think that's just the play to go. And we'll get some energy, and then our turtles will be out of range. That's the thought. He may have a kill spell. We'll have to watch out for that. So, he made the right play. Full defense with all that damage. Well, it's hard to say. I mean, we killed the Ember Hauler without value. It's hard to say. A Bone Splinters would probably work well, too. So we actually, yeah, I'm looking at the list now. Bone Splinters would be pretty rough on this guy. Okay, so we have Renegade Map. Let's throw out some more mana so we can plan this out. So we can tap down a guy. Tap down this guy, for example. He's merely a 1/1. Send in. He can block 1. No, that's not going to work. Though he might have a Twin Bolt to match it. Let's Renegade Map. Then our grip is online. And we're hoping for energy here. I'm going to swing with this guy and this guy. And blow the energy that way. And we'll come back to this guy afterwards. Yeah, let's do it. Let's search that out. Give him a little difficult decision. There's a Sage. Very nice. So there's our energy. Very nice. He has an opportunity to attack if he wishes. See how this goes. Okay, so he might use a combo platter here. We're going to have to watch out for that. Ooh, telling time. Okay. Well, let's sack that. Let's go get ourselves, sure, green. And then we'll figure out how we're going to play things after that, if we need to play the island or the forest. But it looks like it's just going to be Sage, get some energy. That way we can pump both these guys. And if he wants to spend energy, effort, resources to do anything, then awesome. Alright, that's worth an attack. And we'll just buff up both. This gets our guys out of range, so he can't really do much, except he has to cast spells in order to get it done. Yeah. And he can technically blow it up, which is kind of what we're going for here. Alright. Let's say we're good. Let's see. He had an opportunity to blow up Turtle if he wanted. We're definitely going on the wide front here. There's a Traitorous Instinct. He can do some work here. And that would be a Bone Splinters combo if he has it, which would be pretty rough. He's sending the full in. Do we block Sage? Bone Splinters will stop some stuff. Let's get this guy off the table, just so we're not factoring him in. We're going to telling time and try and find a solution after we figure out what he's up to here. Yeah, had a feeling. Okay, he's tapped out. Let's look. Let's find a solution. Okay, another telling time, and I guess we're taking a land. We still have some energy to work this guy. Okay, so that's the stupid land. I suppose we can swing in. He may or may not block, and it's fine by me. Either choice he makes. May have to find some more solutions, though. So, telling time main phase is not bad here so much. Let's see what we can do for setting up our turns here. So, a grip and a Lifecraft Cavalry. Both are pretty decent. So we want grip in our hand, yes, and cavalry available. And then we can cast grip, get the cavalry, and maybe some interaction beyond that. And Flaring Flamekin, that can be problematic. But he doesn't have the enchantment yet, so that's fine. So we'll let it go. I'm fine with that, actually. We can we cast both our guys next turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We kind of can. So if he's setting up for an enchantment, he might have Traitorous Instinct, too. So that's using up all but 2 of our mana. Do we tap that guy down now? It's a card draw. I think I want to sit in a reasonable fashion with just sitting this guy out normally. So let's blow it out. I'm sure he doesn't have enough solutions. So surge that and tap that down. I'll put him on a defensive front. We get a land out of it. Well, we're getting quite the hefty amount of lands. Let's swing in for 2. We technically have a 4/4 blocker. Depends on how he lucks out here. So this guy will just simply trample on over. This guy's got a pretty high toughness. And we get a land. Alright, let's swing in then. Unfortunately, we don't get enough out of that guy. Blocks that. Throws some damage at the other guy. He plans on doubling up. No, he's throwing damage to face. Alright, we got him down to 2. Let's play a land for every opportunity possible. And let's take a look here. The plays we've made, we've done 2 Telling Times, 2 Grips. Unbridled Growth will give opportunities. That is a little bit annoying. Child of Night. And the Mobile Garrison is not bad. We'll definitely play that one out. So we want to double up against this, and he's going to have to do 2-for-1 sort of thing. Does he have any buffs? I'm looking at his stuff. Instance, Twin Bolts only. They are a thing, though. Child of Night is definitely protection. Let's see how he wants to make this decision with 1 card in hand. And we'll have the Mobile Garrison, which is beefy enough. So he's doubling up. He'll gain 2. He'll take 1 plus the 2. Gets him down to 1. Let's drop this. That way, if we draw a creature, at least we've got 2 guys to attack with. Another Child of Night. Well, I mean, that's some resiliency right there. Let's see if we can pull off something. That's a Thriving Rhino, which is absolutely enough. And we'll just simply crew. And swing in. And he says GG. And yeah, we'll say the same then. All right. Yeah, you pay. All right, so let's just top that off, call it a day. There we go. All right, well, game 1 is ours. Let's see how the next one goes. Might get a little luckier on us. All right, and we're on the play again. He was saying that last game the flood was real, and I said, probably the thing that ounced us out was the fact that our flood was slightly less real. I know we have a Renegade map. I'm just thinking with all these 3 drops, we're going to definitely need a little more back off. I gotta take it. I mean, we got a 2-drop into a 3-drop any way it goes. We don't have the turtles online, but at least we can use their energy towards other things. Like, we'll have tons of energy by the time they're online, so there's that. I mean, if we get a renegade map or, you know, unbridled growth, then we'll be okay. And a primal bellow, I guess we're in the right hand and right mana for that. So let's drop that. Let's hope for another land while we're at it here. Let's see where we can go with this. Now the problem is if we don't get another mana and we have to drop Sage. Okay, so now we're in a situation where this is a problem. That is a problem, actually. So we can Primal Bellow our way out of it, which would just simply get rid of that life linker. Or we can trade and bring up the next guy. Let's see where this goes. Okay. Well, here comes the blowout. Twin Bolt coming down for us. But we do get our energy out of it. Maybe we'll luck out. I don't know. A little frightened now. Siege mod. Oh! Oh! That is actually really painful. Okay. Yeah, and he can afford to just simply swing in now. It doesn't even matter anymore. So we're going to have to find some effects. Like, we're a couple turns away from actual real effects to deal with that kind of thing. So we're going to have to find something. Oh, come on. We've got the Rex Sage. We just need the land now. But the damage may be done. At this point, I'm going to take this lovely little 15 and at least try to knock his down a little bit. We do need the land. Any land will do it. We'll just try to use our Primal Bell to maintain momentum if we have to. If he's got a Twin Bolt, at least we can protect something. And hold some momentum. Because that's a blowout if he's got it. Bloodflow Connoisseur. That's rough. A Goblin Arsonist. Okay, he's definitely in a very, very good situation right now. And he can kind of double up on our guys here. We do need a Rex Sage very badly. There's our land. Okay, okay. So do we attack into that and let his blowout begin? And then drop the Rex Sage and make that Child of Night a little bit less knightly? Might as well clean up that nastiness of a board he's got there. Let's go for it. Definitely had the better draw than us. Okay. He sacks it. Now, this is an opportunity to save it, but we don't really have that opportunity all that great right now. We're going to have to drop the Rex Sage and get rid of that enchantment. It's just no questions asked. We have to do this. That'll put the pace back down a little bit. Unless he's got another siege mod, in which it's probably rage quit time. Ember Hauler. That can clean up a board quite nicely. That can clean up a board quite nicely. Ouch. So what's going to save us? How are we going to get out of this? Don't know if we can, guys. Oh. Okay, so we can potentially blow something up to survive a turn. So basically, Thriving Turtle blocks this guy. We Primal Bellow, No, that's not going to do it either. No, I think he's got us completely. Let's go over this. Turtle down. That's 1 blocker. We take 4 damage. No matter what. This guy blows up. Same here. And same here. So there's no way out of it. Nope. Oh well, let's move on to the next game. I guess it's more interesting than I thought. All right, see you there. All right, so he's on the play of this game, and we just had a lovely little discussion in between about how may the person with the least amount of mana screws win. Yeah, that seems to be how it's going for this one. Doesn't really feel, it feels railroaded. This is a fine hand. We can Unbridled into, I suppose, Sage. Get a board presence going. So let's get that down. But we have nothing to invest energy on, so iffy on getting the Voyager down unless there's not much of an option. So we'll look into that in the future here. We'll see where our options lie there. So with this in play, I wish to just kind of avoid playing the island in case we draw any particular... Nah, you're just whatever. Alright, we'll play Sage then. Get some energy. It's got the better start. Hopefully we got the better finish then. We've got some card draw in hand, so we're cycling our deck down a little bit at least. See how this goes. You are an actual force. Holy crap, are you kidding me right now? Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see, how are we playing this out? We need the creature. So we need a Rex Sage, which means that this is going to definitely get used ASAP. A Primal Bellow, so we're still in the route of that. I'm going to, we don't need to cast our blue quite yet. Okay, let's look. We need to cast our blue. Should have thought about that. Actually, we can. Sort of. We can tap him down, which will slow down the stuff. But he's at 25 life right off the get-go. If we... well, not much options here. Didn't see that as a primary thing, so we're going to do that. And I guess we're going to swing in. And we'll rely on our excessive card draw to try and get this going. So we'll just tap out and get this done now then. We don't need that guy online. We need him offline as much as possible. There's another Primal Bellow. Interesting. Okay, okay. Our Voyager needs to get some time to get down. We have 2 Primal Bellows, so we can... Ooh, now you've got the wide board. That's a little hurtful. Okay, so now we do need the blue mana down. So with this as it is... If he's got any burn to tie with it, it could really hurt. We have our blue mana. We have 4 mana, which means we can cast this guy and kind of protect him, turning him into 6 toughness, but it's banking on a lot right now. I think we kind of have to do it. So let's tap our any mana and leave up our green. And just hope for the best. because that's really all we can do at the moment. We're just going to have to survive the wave here. We are not sideways, which... No, we have to be sideways. We have to be sideways. We have to be sideways for this. If he wishes to do any tricks, then so be it. Okay. And we pass it back. And really hope there's no bone splinters pre-combat. Because that would kind of hurt. Bloodfoe Connoisseur. Okay. Well, he's tapped out, so we know what we're doing. We kind of got there. So we block this guy. We've got a huge mountain of health to get past, though. A huge mountain of health. Son of a... Okay, he saw that one. The Connoisseur I wasn't thinking of for the sack effect. That's too bad. I'm making a mistake now. He's got a really good draw. We're going to have to run this risk very soon here. We'll see how things go. Rhino. Rhino can do the same thing, but we're again restricted to the same kind of problems. We're going to have to crack this. And a turtle. Trying to protect our life total, but we just cannot get there. We can't afford to turn sideways anymore in the slightest. So we have to do the same thing? Kind of? Okay, so... I'm trying to figure it out, guys. I'm trying to figure it out. Really tough thing. We can search for... Well, a turtle is the same defensive capabilities if we find some means to deal with things here. So in a defensive state, a Primal Bellow will still do the work. So let's go with the mana efficient while we go for a telling time here. This is getting very, very grim. So he only has to attack with this. That's the problem. Only has to attack with that. However, if we have a double block, then it's enough toughness that something is going to work. Then we Primal Bellow this. He would, yeah, okay. Let's go with that. Sit back on defense. We may or may not... If removal comes in, we're in a bad way. Son of a... Are you kidding me right now? Well, that was basically everything right there. Although he has sacked his guy, so we can attempt this in another fashion. He's got a lot of life. We're going to be running on telling time to get us through here after... Oh my god, are you kidding me? Okay, it's going on that. He's tapped out. That's fine. Okay, he's swinging. And the options look a little bit better now. Alright, let's get rid of the stupid lifelinker once and for all. Oh my goodness. Okay, he took the lifelink and is sacking. Okay, he's at 31 health. Don't worry, it's not a lot. We can get through this. Okay, don't tap all the blue, please. We have a grip and a mobile garrison. Well, guys, it's going to have to do. We need the grip. And we need the mobile garrison. Alright, so I suppose we attack in and start getting this guy to a decent level. At least something, right? Grip his guy on his turn. Draw the vehicle. After that, I'm not sure anymore. Another Inferno Fist. Just, no. We're gonna grip that, thanks. Get the vehicle in hand. The vehicle can deal with this in a way. Wreck Sage. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so we play full defense. We Wreck Sage one of his... You know what? Let's play the... Let's play it now. Make him make a decision. Or we can just swing in. I suppose we can swing in and see if he wants to kill it in response. He does not. Okay. Now, this doesn't leave us with much for blocking, but we're going to have to Wreck Sage one of these things to get that off the table. And, sure, that one. Yeah, he gets the right one. All right. Buying us some time. And those Inferno Fists are not going towards our face right now. 28 health to crack through. This is going to be rough. So the vehicle gives us an opportunity to block this thing proper. Flaring Flamekin is... If he's got an enchantment for it, we're totally boned right now. Ryotcraft Cavalry. It's enough to block a Flamekin if he gets any of his enchantments here. I'm going to have to go for it. We have nothing to sack, but we definitely have an opportunity to turn it around. Yeah, we're going to have to go for it. Very difficult to turn sideways right now. We need to kind of wear him out. And a bigger guy is very helpful. Yeah, we have to have the blockers. He can do 4 damage. Like, we have to predict for a lot of damage here. A lot of damage. Ah, Bone Splinters. Sacks the Flamekin. We're going to have to crew. Crew, thank you. That's enough toughness to deal with it, unless he's got something to sack to it. He has nothing to sack to it. What do we draw? Something useful? Voyager. Voyager's good. What are his last 2 cards? That's a tough call. Okay, guys, I'm just getting a little bit frightened here. We're going to use the Voyager to use that. We're going to swing in. We need to do some work, get somewhere. Otherwise, it's just a matter of time. If he's got steel spells in hand waiting for a land, we are really in a bad way. So we're going to have to do that. If he's got a steel spell, it's going to hurt, yes. But at least we can prevent the full-on attack. So we're looking just for a slew of creatures or tricks. Or land. I mean, a land is something. So this guy can block this guy just fine. So that's a thing. Or we can send in the vehicle, but then it's pretty clear that it's not going to work. We need energy to bump the turtle up. We can send, I suppose we can send that guy. We've got a high toughness on the ground. That'll have to be the way of it. Yeah, I'm looking at his list. He might have some uncastables in hand, and that's entirely what the issue is. So we'll see, we'll see. That's 4 mana, that's a problem. Still nothing. Ryotcraft Cavalry. This is a tempting time to throw in the turtle and see if he does anything complimentary. Because if we... No, because if he's got a steel spell for that, it's going to be a problem. Which means that we would want some sort of blocker here. I'm really, really worried about throwing a trampler down for him to use steel with. That's what I'm really worried about. So let's send this in, see if he wishes to set up some sort of trade with what he's got. That would be a no. Okay, he could be waiting on some sort of removal setup right now. If he finds a steel spell, it's just simply going to hurt, and that's it. If we throw this guy down, we're giving him every opportunity. So let's wait on that. I'm really worried about dropping that guy without you know, proper defensive guys to back it up. And a Nightfire Giant. How's his ping work exactly? 2 damage to target creature or player. Oh, let's confirm this one. And block and force him to sack if he wants to keep that thing. That was actually very scary. Okay, so we're keeping the turtle back now. Sage. Sage is energy, but let's see. So the vehicle's off the table now. We can drop 2 blockers. If he's got a steel spell, he can fire this off. He'd have to send... It's looking grim, guys. Let's send in. And I think we drop Sage. Get the energy. And have a very mediocre blocker for the moment. Really freaked out. We'll see, we'll see. Another giant. Scary. Not swinging in. Getting tight. Getting tight, guys. So it might be the Nightfire Giants that he's got. In which case we might have to run up our defense anyway. This is getting a little worse, guys. A little worse. We send the flyer. The flyer does whatever. Send the turtle. The turtle can do some work, but at the same time, I just don't know. We send the turtle. Then our trample blocking is rough. But we are now officially on clock with this. He can just do 2 to us every single turn no matter what. Although we're doing the same, we do need to speed up the clock. So I'm going to send in the turtle. It's really, really tight right now. Bump it up. Make him make a decision. He's letting it go. We got 5 through. And we're going to have to play this 4-4. And hope that he doesn't have the steal effect in hand. Really hope for it. A lot of potential damage to come through. Child of Night is definitely some life gain that's going to swing things. Bone Splinters is blowout splitters right now. That sucks. Okay, this is getting scary. If we do a block there, we have 5, 6, 7, 8. Not quite there on a full swing back. Which means that he's 1 burn spell away. We got a double block here. Because it's not going to be enough to kill that one. But 7, 8, 9, yeah, he's got it. There's not much we can do about it. I don't think we had this one. I think he got us with those enchants really well and all that removal. Yeah. Honestly, I think that he had it completely there. Minor error on my part. I mean, as the rate of things was going, I don't think we were getting there anyway. It was just way too grim looking. And it turns out that attacking with a turtle is really bad. But we were on serious clock. I had to speed it up somehow. It was a tough spot, guys. What can I say? Got a little tense. Oh, well, I mean, it is what it is. He says GG, and I'll say GG back. Yeah, oh well. So we're 2-1. We'll see who we're up against. And we're going to kick his ass in when we get to top 8, all right? Coming for you. Coming for you. You're going to get it. GG. Next game's going to be better, though. We're going to get him, guys. We're going to get him. See you in the next round. Bye-bye.